Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to wish you guys a very happy new year. Happy 2020! I know it's been a while that I uploaded a video, but I just took some time for the holiday season to spend time with the family, and here I am back again with another important and interesting video. Couple of weeks back, while the holiday season was going, we took the kids to a place called Sweet Charlotte's. It's on Main and Stickler intersection. I heard about this place before from through some of the moms groups that I'm in, and also in some of the other Facebook groups. We haven't tried before, but I'm like, you know what, we're gonna go now. As soon as I enter the place, I feel like home. I don't know what it is. It's the warmth that Molly bring in, or the way they arrange the place. It's like a home. It's like I can feel like my kids are in a safe place. And Molly and I had an exchange. We were talking about, and she said how she came up with the idea, and she did this while she was going through with her son thing. And I haven't talked much about it at that time, but I went home and I did a little bit of research. Molly's son was diagnosed with autism when he was 18 months old, and I don't want to give a full story. I want Molly to explain why they did it and how the Sweet Charlotte has started and everything. But in the video, you guys gonna see the Sweet Charlotte's place, and I'm gonna show you guys the whole place, room by room. And me and Molly are also gonna sit down and talk about the most important thing that she and I wanted to spread awareness is autism. How can you detect how can you detect if your kid or if anyone of your friends' kid have autism signs, so you can get a help at the right time. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Give a big thumbs up. It will help me and motivate me to make more videos like these. Anyway, let's get started. It's super windy right now, so maybe you may not hear as much as my voice. So it's on Main Street and Stickler intersection. As soon as you hit the Stickler and Main Street intersection, there is a signal. Right opposite that, there is a Sweet Charlotte's. They have plenty of parking space, and you can easily find the sign and everything from far away. So let's just show you guys how it is inside. I wanted to ask you a few questions about how, why you started the Sweet Charlottes, and a little bit of, introduction behind why you started and when it happened.
Okay. The neat thing about Sweet Charlottes is that it wasn't anything that I had planned in my life. The opportunity presented itself as our son Donovan was diagnosed with autism when he was 2, and our daughter Charlotte was just 2 months old. And we actually started with a puzzle piece shaped lollipop to help support autism awareness. It's called Sweet Charlottes, as Charlotte was a huge part of Donovan's development, as he was without words until almost 6 years old. And we really believe that she helped to encourage that speech. So the Sweet Charlotte lollipop was born, and one thing led to another, and Sweet Charlotte's was opened as a play place in 2012.
Wow. So when you said your son has an autism, when did you identify that, as a mom, you were like, okay, there is something wrong, that I need to go, talk to somebody? At what point that you realized that you have to seek some help?
He was about 18 months old, and he had strong language and skills that we thought were developing typically. And about 18 months old, everything just kind of was lost. It was as if a light switch had been flipped, and he completely and totally lost his words, would not respond to his name, had no eye contact, really presented himself as being in his own little world, and that interaction that we had with him once was completely lost. And it was actually a blessing because we knew something had happened. The signs were very clear that we needed to get help.
Yeah. Like, what are the things that you did? Like, did you talk to a pediatrician, or do you have to talk to somebody specific?
Yeah, well, we were very fortunate that we had a pediatrician that is in our life, in our circle of friends, and came to him, and he really helped us quite immediately, actually. So we know we're fortunate in that regard, because we went to him, and he absolutely confirmed what our fear was, that in fact it was autism.
Yeah. And so, for example, there are parents out there wondering that, my question is there any specific symptoms that I, or maybe I, or anybody, just have to keep an eye, or like to realize that, okay, this is not right, or do I have to go and talk to the pediatrician?
There's a lot of what we call red flags. It is a spectrum disorder, so sometimes they present very obviously, and sometimes you have to look for them.
Yep.
But the big ones are definitely lack of eye contact, being overwhelmed in a social situation or environment, not wanting to play with peers, having a difficult time transitioning from one activity to another. Leaving the house can be an ordeal. Being in a public restaurant can be an ordeal. Lack of words, most significantly. It's a real red flag, a real reason for concern. If your child is close to 2 years old and not having any vocabulary, that almost always identifies the problem.
Okay. And I'm sure you 100% believe that whenever we notice something, I think it's better to get help than just, okay, let's just see for a couple more months, or let's just see for 6 more months, and like, oh, maybe he's fine.
Yeah. So, and that's a tough one. And as parents, we are all trying to navigate and try to figure out what it is that is best for our children. And sometimes not knowing what you're dealing with is daunting and overwhelming and very scary. The good news is there are people that are out there to help us. And it is so important that you seek those people, be it friends, be it family, and professionals, to get the help that you need, because the reality of it is we are all doing the best that we can, but we need the support and the services that are now available to us. And people, any of us, no matter what our abilities or disabilities look like, need that extra support. And when you're talking about children with developmental delays and different labels and diagnoses, it's unlikely that they will outgrow them. And our job as parents is to make sure that we are giving them everything that they need to be the best little human being that they can be. If you have a situation at hand, it's not going to go away by itself. It will only go away by you taking control of what that looks like, being informed, being educated, and becoming empowered, and doing everything that you can do to be that child's advocate. And my son's 16 now, and we're still on that journey, and we'll continue for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And I will tell you my experience when I came into Sweet Charlotte. Like as I said, my twins are 25 weekers. We get a lot of therapies for them, like speech, occupation, and physical therapy. Before we get the therapy sessions, I personally have no idea. Like, okay, I saw a toy in a store and we just bought for my daughter. I didn't have much understanding that, okay, this is the toy. If they play certain way, it sends signals to their little brains, or it helps their tiny hands to like move things, or it stimulates their brain. I have no idea. But once we started getting therapies, and once I understand that, as soon as I get into the building, there are many toys that helps these kids to stimulate. And I think I've went to many places, in Buffalo, but I haven't seen the collection of toys that are gonna help these kids tremendously than what you have.
And I appreciate that so much, because truly that was the goal.
Yeah.
And I mean, Donovan's first therapy was the day after his second birthday.
Yeah.
So it was play-based. And the creation of this space, the intent really was to make sure that it was available and safe for all children of all abilities. So that was definitely thought out. That was definitely intentional.
Yeah. The other question that I want to ask is, you guys also have a preschool program.
We have an integrated preschool program.
Okay. Do you want to explain a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So our preschool program is available to 2, 3, and 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds until they move out into kindergarten. And it's integrated in that we have children of all abilities that are here. And we work very closely with the surrounding school districts to make sure that services are in place for the children that need additional services and supports. So it's a benefit to children that do have disabilities, but it's just as great a benefit to the children that do not, because they are learning to be accepting and loving and helping and encouraging. And there's a beautiful thing about creating an opportunity for children at a young age where they can understand that we are all sharing the same space and the same world with the same goals and the same heart, willing to, grow with one another, and it's happening, and we're really excited about it.
I think that's a very good example of what you said, like giving them exposure to different things, like, other children who have a special need. The reason why I'm saying this, my daughter, she never seen any special need kid before. So my son has a G-tube. One day her friend came over to play, and her friend asked my daughter, what is that thing? What is that thing in his tummy? And I mean, we never sit down and explain to my daughter what is going on with them, because she was so young when we are going through all of this. She just kind of overheard things that he has a G-tube, he gets formula through that. And other than that, I never had any conversation with her. She told her friend that, oh, sometimes if my brother doesn't want to drink through mouth, we use that to feed him.
And she already knew.
I mean, I think that I as a parent, I was so happy that she can explain that to her friend. That means when she go to the school, if she ever came across any of the special need kid, or any kid in general, that she has that empathy, what I mean, like kind of the feeling. But I think, as you said, like if any other kid, I don't want to say normal kid, but if any kid that that comes for the preschool will experience, having that empathy.
That's right.
Having that inclusion.
That's right.
And understanding that there are other kids out there that are a little different, but that's normal.
That's right.
That's normal to be different.
We're all different.
Yes.
And I think that there's a value to celebrating the differences that
Yes.
we we have in each other and as individuals, and that's how you develop a relationship that brings something different and new and refreshing to your personality and into your life.
Yes, awesome. And what are the other things? Okay, as soon as I come in, I saw the other section of the Sweet Charlotte has a party area where I think we can fit like how many? Like 20, 25 or more?
Yeah, well, our seated party room fits 24 people, but we have adjacent space that can fit at least a dozen more as well.
Yeah,
yes.
And I saw in your Instagram or even in website too that you have different themes that parents can pick, or if the kid wanted to have a dinosaur theme, you guys can do it.
We can do it.
Okay.
And we'd love to do it.
And it's not like, okay, for example, somebody came in and said, we want something that is not in your list. You guys can do that too.
We'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we kind of treat our birthday parties the way that we treat our friends. We know that everybody's different. Everybody has a different idea of what their celebration is going to look like, what their favorite theme is. And we really try to create a space that's going to allow for our family and friends to come in and just, do that, just celebrate.
And is it like a 2-hour thing or a 3-hour? Like
they have the option. Yeah,
okay.
We really do customize every party package that we do. Most are 2 hours. It gives everybody enough time to play and to eat and to do cake and presents. But we do have some people that will opt for a 3-hour party as well.
Okay. And you guys take care of everything. All they have to do is just show up and enjoy.
Done. Exactly.
And they have a whole place available.
It's private party. That's
Perfect.
right. Yeah. Now that being said, we do have some parents that like to come in and do their own decorating, and that's okay too. But we're here to do the work of it.
Yeah, I think that would be good if if any busy parents out there that wanted to like Molly to take care of everything, she'll do it for you. You just show up with your kids, and those kids are gonna have so much fun.
So much fun.
Okay, thanks Molly for doing this. I'm so happy. Actually, I'm happy that I'm able to meet you, and I think I don't know what it is. I feel some kind of a connection. I don't know. I feel it's something special. I think meant to be that we're doing this, and I think awareness is a key. Absolutely. And you're doing a wonderful job of spreading the awareness, and the place you built is awesome.
Thank you.
I mean, I was thinking yesterday what to say, like what to begin the video with, and I found this line that just hit my head is a mom's quest to build something is another mom's blessing.
Aww.
And I kind of feel it. I don't know what it is. As soon as I enter the place, I feel I saw the happiness in my kids. They're so happy. They're just moving around, running around, and they're trying different things. And remember the signals that you has?
Yes.
My son was keep honking it. I mean, as you as a mom, if you see your kids are happy, your heart is happy.
Yes.
So I feel like whatever you did, however you built this place, is a blessing. Not only for me, I think it's for, I'm sure there are many moms out there that have told you, you did something special for them.
Well, I just want to say thank you, as I feel like we've made a strong connection for a reason as well. And your kind words really, truly are what get me through every minute of every day, and even in the toughest of moments, because this is a labor of love. But it's having these conversations, it's connecting with other moms, be it in the play or a success in the preschool program. The little miracles and the milestones that the children have here, and parents being willing to share those with me and share with each other is really what it's all about. It's really my purpose, it's really my passion, and to be able to share that with other moms is my blessing and is my gift.
And I wanted to mention it to you, a small thing that I've noticed. As soon as we came in that day, my son, he pooped. I mean, that's what kids do, right? I went into the bathroom. Usually I carry a bags with me every time we go out. My husband is like, did you bring the bag? And I'm like, oh no, I didn't. Let's see, we'll figure it out. I went in. I've been to, as I said, I've been to many play areas, many places where you can just take your kids, drop off kids. Even some of these places they're like a, what do you call, like a bigger places,
Okay.
franchise.
Okay.
I went into the bathroom and I saw the pad, and I'm like, this is exactly how moms think. I don't think, like, if you're running a giant place, I don't think they'll have that idea.
Well,
You'll have it. See, I have a pad there. I lay down him, and I was like, I had my wipes, but if I don't have wipes, she's providing the wipes. Who
got the
does
wi-
that?
I've got the wipes. I've got
Who
the
does
bags.
that? And I just looked at it in the back, and there is a bag, and I'm like, I think only a mom can think these things. Nobody can, like, have that idea of, oh, I can put this, I can place this. No.
Well, I mean, that was really the true origination of this business, was when I was a younger mom, when my children are now teenagers, but when they were younger, I didn't have anywhere to really go that both of my children could be accepted and
Yes.
comfortable and safe. And that truly was, the inspiration behind building this business. So we try to think of the things that are going to make life more convenient.
Yes.
So that you can get back out of the bathroom
Yes.
and get back to the toys and
Yes.
get back to that kitchen and shopping cart.
Yes, yes. Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thank
you for
you.
watching. If you want to check out the place, it's on Main and Stickler
You got it.
intersection. As soon as you reach the signal, you can see the name Sweet Charlotte's. It's pretty clear. And they're closed on Wednesday and Sunday, but they're open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
That's correct.
Check out. I am 100% confident that you guys gonna love it. Just make a visit. Let us know how you like it, and I'm also gonna leave in the description Molly's podcast that she recently did. I don't know, I feel like if you have time, please listen. You'll understand more about the Sweet Charlottes and how it started, and more about Molly and her mission to spread the awareness. Thank you so much for watching.